All right, Kyle and Chris are back on the rig, getting the bolsters ready. What are you guys doing? What are you guys doing today?
Drilling some holes for your bolsters, making sure they can just bolt right up, line up, and look great.
Beautiful. So this is all going to be white, and then the top of it will be the dark gray, just like the wrap is. And I'm actually a little change of plans as of an hour ago. Gonna do the deck whisper gray along with the gunnels. The cap rails will be white, and this console will be white. But Luke's coming over right now. We're about to start sanding and redo this. So yeah, let's get to it. The console got a first coat the other day. It came out awful, to be 1000% honest. Luke and I are gonna do it ourselves.
Sand it back down.
Yep.
Start adding more coats.
Luke from Tequesta Painting. If you guys are OGs, he used to do all the graphic work. Actually sitting there on my truck, in the back of my truck, for moving weight fishing. But he got too busy with the painting business. But he's gonna help me do the console and the deck. So start grinding away. Let's see how much shit comes off right away.
Let's see how good this works. Can you see that in video, you think?
What the?
Oh, right here. Go around it.
Yeah. All right, so Luke and I are gonna sand the entire boat today. Change of plans. We were just gonna do the console and paint it, but called Joey, and he's doing his boat right now. You guys know Joey. And it would just be smarter just to do everything at once. So yeah, we're gonna keep sanding this console until we get back to whatever primer that was originally on here, because God knows if there even was. And start doing the whole boat. All right, we are out here in the freaking wee hours of the night. It's like 10 o'clock. Me and Luke have been grinding out almost all day, and we're kicking up the deck right now.
We don't have any sandpaper, so we're using a cement sander.
Yeah, we don't have the right sandpaper. We couldn't get from Home Depot. Everything else is closed. We're using a cement sander, but Luke's being really, really nice with it. And look, dude, it's coming up great, actually.
It's coming pretty good. Only a couple.
There's only a couple spots we missed. I messed up right here. Cut a little bit into the deck, but we can always patch that up real quick. Again, it's a project boat, and we're trying everything out for the first time. And I'm using the hand sander and just going along all my gunnels here. Are you sure we don't have to get down to the prime? That would take way too long.
I don't think so. Not with the primer.
So we just prime over what we sanded?
Yeah. Yeah, we just sand it down, like clear that first coat off. That way it's prepped for the second
paint
coat. 'Cause you don't want any.
Dude, this is gonna look so really sick, light gray.
Yeah,
it's gonna look badass. I gotta go pick up some whisper gray from Fiberglass Florida.
And if you attach it just like Velcro, then
show them real quick what you're doing.
All right. Let's see. You want to get that spotlight somewhere else?
Yeah, here.
Look at this section. This is, dude. This is almost completely done.
Bro,
just a quick sander. You go through like 2 pads. You can turn everything. All right, we'll do this section here. We're doing a blue section. What do you think? Probably blue. I'd say blue.
Blue section. The section that you haven't touched.
Right here.
Up here, yeah. Look at that. Damn, dude, you ate that gel coat up.
It started ripping through. I started getting more and more comfortable with that.
Bro, with the primer that we're using, and then especially the paint, there's epoxy in it.
Yeah, it should be level now. I mean, you could layer it with epoxy.
That's
but
insane.
We're gonna have time. We're gonna have more than enough time to take 5 minutes of frozen
All right, do it up.
All right.
Holy dust, dude.
Ben?
Yeah.
All right. You ready?
Yeah. So what Luke is doing is he's kind of getting it ready for us to, we're not just going to do this one raggedy, like, jiggity coat and then just prime the boat. I got freaking gel coat on my eye. What we're going to do is, after he finishes just really getting the edges ready and everything, then we're going to go over it with what? 50 grit?
We're probably go with 50 or 80.
50 or 80, and then do we do one of 120 or no?
Maybe one.
Yeah, we'll see, depending on how, if it isn't ready to, you know what I mean, to prime. If it isn't, we'll do 120, one more coat. But it's kind of just getting ready so we don't have to sit there and hold the sander on this gel coat. It would take so long. So, oh, my eyes are burning. See, we're gonna finish this out. I really wish I freaking time lapse like stuff like this would be sick.
Yeah.
But at the same,
nice with lights too at night.
that's what I'm saying.
Sick.
But
Even better, right?
Yeah. It's almost a little too close.
The camera?
Yeah. Like, do you want to be all close?
Yeah. No, bro, I'm looking at
it.
it.
That's good now. You're gonna be on that side, right?
Bro, you can see everything. Come back here. It's on, come here.
It's different?
It's
That's
on
good.
wide.
That's good.
Let's do it. Alright, we've been grinding it out. Hope you guys enjoyed that little time lapse. Here, get a video of me sweeping it up real quick. Look how much Joko. Look how, get close. Look at how thick this Joko is. Holy crap, look at that. This is ridiculous. So, let me know if you enjoyed that little time lapse. I'll get a time lapse of us actually shaving everything off. Next time I gotta pump a new battery in, but I'm gonna grind it. We're gonna grind it out here. Is this coming together nice? Feel it. Is that good?
What good are you using? 120?
Yeah. Is that not enough?
Well, this doesn't seem. No, it's not enough. Needs more.
Alright, we've been grinding this boat out. Give me the light. Luke has literally grinded off 5 pounds of Joko. I've never seen such thick. This is just nothing, too. This is just the front. I literally just filled up this entire thing of Joko. You should have seen the piles back there we swept up, but it is so incredibly thick. We got that done. Not done completely, but got this all. Alright, so this is what it looks like in here right now. We got a couple posts to keep it away from us. Obviously, it's a rank chicken. What was that? Oh, rank chickadee job, but we got the fan going. Is this sucking out? It's blowing, yeah, it's blowing this up. Here. There we go. We're just keeping it up away from us so we don't have to crouch 24/7, which is really nice. And then, yeah, it's freaking beautiful in here. Who said we couldn't work in the rain? We're gonna start grinding. All right, we're calling it. We're both shot from last night, staying up late. We did a little bit, not crazy much. I am going to hire Luke's guys tomorrow for the day because this is a ridiculous amount of work. So I will just check in with you guys tomorrow. I hired 2 of Luke's guys for the day. It's a lot of work for me and him. It would have just taken too many days. So Luke and I are gonna help them start grinding. They've already done a lot of the decks so far. Looks really good. Looks good. Luke, how did we get under here?
We're gonna use a small palm sander.
The palm sander?
That should fit under here. Let's check. Is it on? Yeah.
I just picked up a little, not little actually, huge back blower from the house. The boys are still grinding it out. Jose and Jorge. I'm gonna blow off all this dust because I literally can't see anything anymore. and then get back to work. All right, guys. Luke, Rye Dog, and I have been sanding the boat all day again, pretty much all day. Went to church this morning, need a little bit of Jesus.
Yeah.
You know the deal. But Joey is also, I think I've told you, is building a 23 Mako. How it looks now, you can see it came out super sick, and Joey did the whole thing himself. So we had some altercations.
There was some swelling in the floor hatch before, like when we first got it, and this was a step up. It was like this tall, and we were trying to grind down the swelling, and then we decided just to make it all flush so it felt bigger. So we had to cut it out, lay a new piece of wood, glass it in. That was like the hardest part, and that's what took the longest, but it was worth it.
It was worth it. It came out sick. So we did the non-skid, fresh non-skid, sprayed the whole boat in snow white. Came out freaking so nice. Look at the hole. Look at the hole. Nice mirror. Whole boat looks sick.
Thank you.
So hopefully we can get mine looking this nice. This thing came out super. Dude, it's actually freaking wide.
Yeah.
It's wider with stuff on it. That doesn't even make any sense.
Yeah, I was thinking the same thing. Nice on deck right there.
Yep. Literally right here.
You know what else I was thinking? These two hatches, they're just so tagged. I'm just gonna like get the lids for them and just stuff like
Life jackets.
Yeah, and just they're never gonna be open. There's not a lot of storage on this boat or seating, but I mean that's the way we wanted it to be.
Yeah, you want an open boat. Nowadays people build boats and there's freaking so much random stuff. I'm just gonna say it on YouTube, I'm not a fan of contenders. That's just my personal opinion. I don't like them whatsoever. Gary, I like your 44 contender if you're watching this. Probably not, probably in the Bahamas nanning around. But other than that, they are horrible boats. Everybody says they're fishing boats. They literally have 1,000 pieces of thing in the way. You can't fish on them. They ride horrible. I'm sorry, contender, if you're watching this. I just am not a fan of pretenders. That's just me. Ryan's a pretender guy.
Only 44, 39.
Yep. David, don't get offended. But this boat's open, made to fish on, so that's why you build it the way you want it. And you guys are gonna see some videos this summer of all of us in the Bahamas, bringing the Mako and the Parker. Gonna do some sick trips on it, so we're stoked. And we're gonna go over to a little secret place I can't tell you about, get some burritos. See? All right, I think it's day 4. Me, Luke, Ryan, it's over there, and grind it out today. Transom's looking good. A couple spots we need a fair, but for the most part it's good. Cap rails are looking good. Got to do the edges here still, but up underneath the gunnels are looking solid. And console's looking good. Deck's pretty much done. Got a couple spots to touch up with a little grinding blade on a Dremel right around the console. Cap rails are done. Finishing that bow piece. Casting platform's pretty much done. Getting some stuff up under here. Getting that gel coat off. You want to get that? We're getting down all to freaking the prime. First coat of prime. So. So we're gonna keep grinding it out. We're grinding every little edge. What really sucks is like most of it's done now. It's just like the little tedious work that you don't really think about, like getting close to all the edges here. Pretty paint. Like all that gel coat's gotta come out. And it's just such a bad angle for every tool, so it's just not fun. Not fun at all. Alright, so today's a very special day because we are officially done sanding this boat. Luke, what do you think?
I think that was too much work.
That was, I had no idea what I was getting myself into when I said I wanted to repaint the whole inside. Originally, I think I told you guys we were just gonna repaint the deck, change of plans. Had to make a change of plans on what we were doing because circumstances. In other words, we had to do it ourselves. And it was a lot. This whole boat is saying, like, actually got a lot of imperfections. We have all taped off because we got to all fair it. This stuff's called all fair. It's a 1-to-1 converter. It's literally just for imperfections. You mix it on cardboard, putty knife. You guys are gonna see us do it, and sand down that spot really quick, and then it's flush. So yeah, deck's all chewed up. You guys remember what this boat looked like? Freaking, it was so much work. 4 days, 3 nights. 3 long nights. I think I'm gonna have a mental breakdown. That was a lot. Shout out to Luke at Quest Painting for being a great friend and helped me for 4 days, and Ryan for helping me. Yeah, last night and today. He would have helped, but he freaking had the vid. If you guys, Luke's gonna be doing all the painting on my boat, so I'm gonna be filming all that. He owns his own painting company, as you know, you've heard me say, Quest Painting, and he usually just does houses and big interior and exterior jobs like that. He's got a whole crew working for him. Really, really good guys. Jose and Jorge, Pedro, a bunch of other guys. Jose and Jorge were here sanding my boat. They work super hard. If you want to get your house or building painted, Luke's the guy. No doubt, he's the guy. Works super hard. He doesn't leave till the job's done. He's really, really good. But you know, he'd also be down to take on another project like this, right, Luke?
Yeah.
Would you want to do that with your guys?
Yeah, they'll love it.
So
I like boats.
if this boat comes out good, we'll show you at the end, and you want to do something like this is super expensive. Like, it's a really expensive job, and I'm sure Luke could work something out for you guys. So I will have all his contact information in the link down below, and yeah, we're gonna fare this John up. All the finishing touches, just took all the 1,000,000 tools and wires off the boat, and just getting ready to get the splash, right, dog? It's a long needed splash too. This rig is dusty. This rig is dusty. Can't believe it, Luke. You. Oh yeah. We did it. Unbelievable. See you, right piece.
Just go some fun.
I've never been so stoked to wash a boat.
Yeah, we'll see what
Try not to get it inside the wood and hatch. So, day one. Actually, we started at 6 in the afternoon. No, 5 in the afternoon on day one, and did the whole console. And that was the night we stayed up till 3.
Like the
First night, and then realized that we had to do the whole deck and everything, and stayed up till 3 in the morning. Next day, Luke had his brother's graduation at 6:30 in the morning. He slept 3 hours to help me grind the boat all night. And what's after that? Next day.
And I think 1 or 2 in the morning. It was like 1 a.m.
Yeah, but what we start at?
Started earlier.
Yeah, we started at 9, I think.
Yeah.
Yeah, right after, no, 10 o'clock, right after the graduation, and 10 to 2 probably, 10 a.m. in the morning till 2 the next morning, and then the next day after that, I think we didn't start till late.
Yeah.
The next day was the 10 day. No, that wasn't. Dude, we worked 5 days.
That was last night.
Last night was not the tent night, so we might have had 5 nights.
We did.
Yeah, the tent night we got nothing done. We literally got high off of fumes because we had no ventilation and we had to leave. Like, we were both brain dead. It was really bad, to be 100% honest. We had no ventilation with that tarp because we thought it was my bright idea to work in the rain. Took 2 hours to set it up and then got nothing done. And then the next days when I had your guys,
Yeah.
Wait a minute. How many days did we do this?
When did we start?
Okay, time out. This might be a long, this might have taken 5 days? 6 days? Check this out. I'll tell you the day we started, because Jonathan Woolley stood up on my story. Thursday. Today's Monday. Thursday, Friday, Saturday, Sunday, Monday. 5 days.
I guess it's like 5. What was it, 4 nights?
4.5. Yep, 5 days and 4 nights. Sorry, I got it
We didn't
wrong.
work all day, though.
What?
We didn't work all
No, we didn't work all day.
We worked like regular hours.
The day with your guys was all day. I was on and off coming back and forth. They were all day. 8 in the morning till 4 p.m. and then we grinded that night for a long time. I don't know. As you can tell, there's a lot of work put into sand this boat. And then Ride Dog, like I said, had the vid, helped out when he could. Did a lot the past 2 days. And can't forget Annika came by for a Scotia hair. She did some vagrant work. She really didn't want to, but. How I'm putting in the video. But it's getting nice and she's getting a little rinsage. I've never wanted to see a boat clean so bad. It's not the best thing in the world to get that glass wet, but it's not gonna be wet for more than a day. Not even a couple hours. It'll dry up. And then we'll do a fresh rinse in the morning, Luke. Fresh rinse in the morning, let that dry, and then denatured alcohol. And if we get all the dust off, we get all the dust off and we're priming. But we gotta let this dry and then we're doing the all fair.
What about Luke?
It doesn't have to be 100% the time.
Yeah, it does. You can't patch on water.
Where's the water? I don't
That's
feel
not
water.
a water base. It should be like an epoxy.
All right, so we've been leading up to this moment our whole lives. Fairing the boat. This is all fair. This is the white base and this is a standard converter. It's a 1-to-1 ratio. You mix them. Little piece of cardboard and little putty knife. It's like some freaking ice cream, man. Wow, Luke, well, how's yours so nice?
Mine's not nice.
Look how bad mine is.
Yeah, you don't do. Are you kidding? That's why I don't use that much. Like I've used that one little pit.
Oh God. All right, I don't know what I was doing on the first one. Luke fixed me, but got the hang of it a little bit. I used way too much. I didn't know. I've never done it. So I literally grab that's literally plenty. And get a little patch where there's some divots in it. Like for example, and we got one over here. Yeah, like this divot. Right there. This is actually plenty for this job.
Is that one working at all?
There it is. Just like that. Looks pretty good. And then you sand it down. Beauty. All right, you guys. It's the next morning. We're adding the last finishing touches of all fair. And we've been here for about an hour. This is nice and tedious work. This is like gold compared to sanding. We're doing the floor well too to make it, even though it was already like flush, you could still, if you were to really get down there and feel it, it wasn't 100% flush. It's just impossible to make it 1000% flush. So we're gonna all fair it, and it'll be like you would never even knew it was there. You literally walk right over it. You could kick it with your toe. So that's what we're trying to do here. And as you can tell, this entire boat is getting patched up. So just want to do it right the first time, you know? You already got the all fair out, you're already mixing, you're like, you know what, if it's questionable, you go ahead and patch it. Doesn't hurt, it's only helps build up. So what do you think, Luke?
I think we're almost good there.
And our stuff from yesterday dried pretty darn good. So we're gonna let this dry probably until the afternoon, late afternoon. And fingers crossed, it does not look like it's gonna rain at all today. And if it stays that way, we priming later, Luke?
If it's dry enough, hopefully. Maybe.
If this stuff's dry, yes. If not, we'll wait till the next day. We really don't want to rush it, you know? So, see what happens. All right, so take into account, this is kind of exactly what you're looking for when you're all fairing. It's not really what you're looking for, but this is what you have to patch. You don't want this, but when you're patching, this is what you want. This is a big gouge. This is probably from that concrete grinder that we had.
Yeah, probably.
Had to get through the deck with.
You want to touch it?
Yeah, go for it. This is Sensei Luke.
Yeah.
Look at him.
Lots of practice. Good?
Good. Beautiful. He's nice with it like that. I am not that nice with it. I did a couple of these, but Luke's just, he's an artist. Some people have it, some people don't. That's all I can say. Getting her ready. So we will check back in with y'all when everything is dry and we're ready to sand. Probably go over at 180, maybe even 220. Light palm sand. Just rough it up a little bit, flush it. Get it ready for prime. So rig's faired up. Looks super nice. Make sure not to step on anything here. Check out that quarter bracket. So sick. By the way, if I have not already said, make sure you guys go ahead and drop a like on the video and leave a comment. Let me know what you think. I've never made a video like this. I've also never built a boat. This is number uno. But subscribe if you're not ready. This is not the original content we post, but I'm digging it. I think it's pretty cool. Well, we're back on the boat. Are you holding it like a mom taking a selfie? And remember how I said we're done sanding? We're not. So we went over to Fiberglass, Florida, Luke and I, for the 97th time, and had a long conversation with the old Rick piece. He owns Fiberglass, Florida. His name's Rick. Super, super cool guy, and was very knowledgeable and told us that we have to high build the boat. And it's not 1,000,000% required, but it's recommended by All Grip to high build the boat. So what we have to do is we have to go back now. Annika's doing all the work. I'm not doing anything.
What can I say?
And sand down this all fair, and then after doing that, rinse off the boat, then alcohol everything, and then do 3 coats of high build. And then after we high build, we gotta block everything with a sander again. So we're sanding again. We got the crew freaking hand sand their lives away. I was skeptical on using a palm sander. Want to do it nice and even with the hand sander. What do you think, Annika?
I think it's looking good. We're getting there.
We are getting there. Annika's sanding her life away. Hermes. So, that's all we're doing, making everything flush. But you should have seen Luke last night, freaking out. Freaking out, Ryan. Never seen him freak out.
Losing his mind. No one patches on a wet surface.
The boat was like literally not even, damp's not even the right word.
There was a full-on leak in the boat.
A leak?
Yeah, the hose was running. What in the herm?
Wasn't friggin' Samuel Ernest. Hey, Bert. All right, we're over at Joe Bag's house now. Luke just got here. He was giving an estimate to some cute mom. And so we got the fish box lid. That was a piece of starboard on the deck in my transom. We're pretty much inside of my transom because the guys who had my boat before, a little bit too lazy to glass it, so they just put a piece of starboard there. So that's what Joey's helping me do right now. Well, so this is marine wood. We're replacing it with this raggedy starboard. And 2 sheets of glass on both sides. Joey's the master. So I'm gonna show you guys how we do that. I gotta pop in the battery in though. By the way, today is day 365 working on the boat. That's what the truck looks like. It's rather less than ideal, but it's not see it 365, but it feels like it. Bird's perched on the glass.
We just got some marine ply that we cut to size. And we're just gonna lay 2 layers of glass over it. Pour the resin all over it, make sure there's no air bubbles. And then we're gonna put it right back where it goes.
And we also got to do the, I had Mark over at Latitude Design take this and cut it for me. And this is 3 inches of foam. It's my fish box lid, but the marine ply underneath and the foam. We got, bird! Bird's trying to be on camera. We gotta, we gotta resin that joint.
All right, so West Systems makes it really easy with these pumps. This is the resin and this is the hardener. And it's just 1-to-1, so obviously one of those would be 1 pump of this. So I'm gonna do, I think I'm at 6. I'll probably do like 12. 8.
That Z lasts like 5 minutes.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6.
12.
I'm gonna do 15.
I can use the leftover for.
Well, I'll probably use all of it.
Okay.
Do you have a paint stick? Stir stick?
Could. Luke, do you have a paint stick? Yeah.
Yeah, actually do.
Yeah, I don't have one. Beautiful. Throw me that joint.
What about this? Sandpaper?
Yeah.
What do you want?
Just see, we're gonna have to. I still have to sand the fish box. That obviously we don't have to high build that.
So what was the point he put it? Like why did he?
Because I don't want it. It's too big, so I'm gonna make it two hatches instead of one giant one. That
Yeah,
dude,
no.
that thing in
So
total.
what did he do? He just cut it. That's it.
Yeah.
Dude, you could cut this in 5 seconds.
I don't know.
Probably gonna need more than this.
Really?
You gotta get latches for it, right?
Yeah.
You go to Home Depot then? Or Marine store?
Yeah.
Probably West Marine.
Do we need to go to Home Depot for more plastic wrap?
I thought you said you had some.
I just gave you something.
That's
I need
plenty.
a little bit longer for the wall.
No, that shit folds down.
I know, but like the wall your dad's building.
Oh. Yeah.
What color is it?
The building, green, dark. It's right.
Yeah, like dark
It's like
green.
a weird. It's like your cabinet's green.
very dark. Yeah. So you'll notice any dust gets on
Yeah.
it. So.
Should save that tarp.
Yeah. Return the plastic.
Yeah, I didn't like it. It didn't work.
You think tape was gonna stick to the building wall?
I got nice ass frog tape.
Or a little bit of duct tape.
Yeah, duct tape, literally. All right, Joe's.
All right, so all we're gonna do is pour this over it and then spread it with the old scraper.
Does it start hardening right away? Oh, wait, you don't have to put any of that in there, right? The
No,
callus?
after this.
No.
I might have used too much, but you can use it.
Yeah, I'll use it for the other one if it doesn't dry quick.
Kind of just get it where you need it to go. And obviously you want it to drip off the edges so it...
Overlays, overlaps.
And guys, I'm sure there is a better way of doing this, but I found that this works good. I did it for my centerpiece on my boat.
I'll show you. He did his to lay over his fuel tank. Came out really good. He's just got to foam it in. Look at that. He's just got to foam that piece in and paint it. You'll never know it's there.
You wrap those edges down?
No, you kind of just let them harden like that, and then you grind them out.
You need to put any on the sides.
And you can, yeah. So, if you guys can see in the camera, I'm just trying to push all this air underneath out.
Oh yeah.
Because if you get air under it, it's really brittle.
Hmm.
Sure how.
Doesn't cure, right?
The heat will make it bubble up.
Well, it'll cure with the air inside. Like that is all air. So I'll pour more resin over it, but.
So the starboard was like cocked. It was just raggedy. It was cocked around and it wasn't going to be level. And we could have fared over it, but the cock would have come up eventually. Then the paint job probably would have gotten messed up from it. It would have just been, we're just going to do it right, you know? Might as well while the boat's down to nothing. All right, so I mixed a little fumed silica. And I'm just going to super lightly pour it on here. I don't want it to over drip. Starting to turn into jelly, like peanut butter and jelly, like what we were doing with what's his name, Mark, that went down the live well mold. And this drip on this side doesn't matter, because I gotta sand it. The back side's not the end of the world. That's gonna be inside the fish box. Who really cares? Looks good. This is Joey's piece that he's putting over the fuel tank. What color is that? What is that, putty? What is that they put over it? This color is brown.
That's the color. That's what color my boat is.
Oh, really?
Yeah. You still need the sand.
Because then it goes